Good morning, Bristol Christian Church. Donna, thank you for playing the piano so beautifully, as I'm sure you did, because you always do. And Mike, thanks for leading the singing, unless Tim, you did it, and then thank you. And obviously, whoever did the communion meditation, I appreciate you doing that. We're doing something a little bit different, as you can see this morning. I'm in the woods. We're going to start a new series that the title of it is What I've Learned in the Woods. Now, some of you may or may not know, I spent a lot of my time in the woods since I was 7 or 8 years old. Fishing around ponds and creeks and rivers and hunting in the woods, dove fields. I love it, and I really have learned a lot in the woods. And if you've done that as well, you know that you can learn a lot of things in the woods. So that's a series, and it's going to run for 5 weeks until the Sunday after Thanksgiving. I hope you're looking forward to it as much as I am. Today's message, the title will be, You Have to Walk Carefully, which is one of the things I've learned in the woods, because as you know, if you don't walk carefully in the woods, you're liable to hurt yourself, step on a snake, trip over something. But what's great about this topic is it really is a biblical perspective, because the Bible in Ephesians tells us how important it is to walk in our Christian life in what's called a circumspect way, which means we're walking very carefully. So that's what we're going to talk about this morning. Now, the one thing I do want to say before I go, and this is really important, because like I said, I've spent a lot of my time in the woods. I go way, way back in the woods when I go. Some of you younger guys, I really don't want you to try this at home. You need to get a little more experience before you can do it the way I do. And even some of you older guys, Dwayne and Link and Tim, don't try to get as far back in the woods like I do, because normally, that's where you're going to kill the big bucks, but you have to be really careful when you're back in the deep woods like I am. So y'all don't try this yet till you get a little older, a little more experience underneath your belt.
Honey?
So
Honey, here's your sandwich
Honey,
with
whoa,
the
whoa, whoa.
crust cut off and your warm milk.
Cut the camera.
Here it
Can
is.
you cut that off?
You
Just
don't
cut it
want
off.
this?
Okay, you got it cut off? Good. Honey, I'm trying to film a video. If they see this at Bristol, I'll never hear the end of it. Now, I'm in the deep woods and I'm hunting, so I don't really need a peanut butter sandwich. But anyway,
Okay.
you got my blanket?
I did. I brought your favorite blanket too.
You got the camera cut off, right? Thank you, honey.
Yeah. There you go.
I'm going to be in just a few minutes because
Want
my
the
favorite SpongeBob episode is coming on. And cut it off. Cut it. Just cut it. I'll be in a minute.